We are on the tail end of eclipse season, and it has left me feeling very illuminated. My shadows are illuminated. My path forward is becoming illuminated. My partner and our relationship was illuminated, and I feel like everything I needed to see that is holding me back from my future self was brought forward. It was intense, and it usually leaves us feeling a little disheveled. Let me know if you feel the same. I dove deep with my bestie in this week's podcast episode about what came forward for us during eclipse season, the murky, the gunky, the shadow self, what came forward and how we moved through that and how we get to graciously continue moving forward when these parts of ourselves are illuminated. She is an astrology queen, so she also brought in information astrologically as to what was happening during the eclipses, the astrology coming forward, and what we can do to work with the stars and stay aligned with our highest self. The paired video that you are here to watch is a channeled message. I'm going to be tapping into the AKASHIC records to just see, okay, how did this affect humanity? How did this affect planet Earth? What can we do moving forward after this eclipse? And just any really highest and best messages that the AKASHIC records wants to give us in regards to the eclipse seasons in 2024. So we are going to dive into that. Be sure to check out the podcast. Be sure to check out the symbol video. I am channeling a oracle deck and I choose symbols each week that are beneficial for us. So be sure to check that out too. And let's go ahead and dive in. Okay. The eclipse season happening from September to October brought forth new energies to the planet. It is bringing forth this new wave of thinking and this new wave of getting clear with yourself. You are getting clear in the areas in which you have been acting on for several years and maybe your whole life. You have been acting certain ways, you have been responding, reacting to specific energies in these ways. And this eclipse season brought forward clarity on how these are actually affecting your life, how your reactions are affecting your life, how your responses are potentially getting in the way of the future self you wish to embody. And this clarity has come through the lens of reflection. You are being met with this clarity by the lens of reflection through your interactions. People in your field are helping you to see what is needed for you to release in order to move forward. They are reflecting back to you your contradictions. They are reflecting back to you the pieces of yourself in which you need to bring back to the whole. And once they are back to the whole, you can move forward and respond in different ways. Come into a new existence and come into a higher state of being. Do not be surprised if the connections that you have been making with people have led to these reflections coming forward. Whether it's at work, in your close relationships with family, or even in the way you reflect to yourself. Notice your reactions at this time. Notice and receive the different way of being using the tools in which you have gathered over the past several years. The tools to change are here for you. They've been here for you, and the resources are present, and it's time to implement them. This eclipse season is really about taking all that you have learned and bringing it to the playing ground, bringing it to the field and running with it, remembering it as you continue to build on through different resources. You are coming into this graduate school, if you will, and you are building upon in new ways information that you have already learned. It's kind of stacking and taking a new form and bringing together the puzzle pieces in order for you to really move forward in this heightened version of yourself. This eclipse season will be felt for the rest of 2024 and into 2025 as you continue to melt away these parts of yourself that are no longer serving, as you continue to bring certain parts of yourself back home to your center. And as you continue to decide differently, you will be anchoring into new timelines. And these new timelines will really start to settle in and become concrete at the beginning of 2025. But right now we're kind of in a limbo stage. We're kind of in this stage where everything is up in the air and you get to decide where you land. And it is through the use of the resources in which you have gathered that puts you in the place of your highest self. It is no longer time to continue the old ways of being. It's time to choose a new way of living. And by choosing that, by embodying that, by trusting in that, you are planting yourself into a higher timeline, which then will continue to unfold and really take shape into 2025. As 2025 arises and unfolds. A lot of you might be feeling extremely wounded right now. A lot of you may be feeling very, very sensitive right now. Some of you may be feeling like you just want to be alone, curled up in a ball in your space. And we want to say that all of those responses are okay. They are all perfect. The eclipses are hitting everyone differently, and we want to share that your unique experience is setting you up for your unique timeline. Do not compare yourself to how other people are experiencing the eclipse or experiencing the dissolving of their old selves. It's going to look different for everyone, and so we invite you to lean into your own experience and know that whatever you are experiencing is exactly meant for your unique way forward. And if you want to be alone, it is needed. You are in a cocoon state right now. You are in the state of transmutation, transformation, and transcendence. You are in the state of becoming. And we want you to hold that knowing. And also hold the knowing that you are the creator and you can become anything. And so if your path is very unclear, we want you to have fun right now. We want you to become the anything. Anything you want right now, become it. Anything you are attracted to or drawn to right now, become it. Lean into that, which then gets the creation moving. And domino affects the energy to open and receive more. And it's all stacking on each other. So if you can just become anything right now, in the present moment, then that becoming starts to snowball and become faster and faster and faster. And the next thing you know it, you have a full, clear vision ahead of you on what it is that you want to do, on what it is that your mission is in this moment. Your future self is always guiding you. Your future self is always present with you, pulling at you. And let us remind you that all futures exist. It is your choice to allow in and choose which future existence gets to pull the hardest. Which one are you going to follow? And ask your future self to show you what is present for you. You can tune in by saying, future self, please show me where we are in 6 months. And trust what comes forward. Play with the quantum right now, because everything is possible. When we are in this state of liminal space, and in this state of all timelines kind of floating in the air, anything is possible. And creation is endless. It is always endless. However, at this particular time, from now to the end of 2024, slight beginning of 2025, we really have the power to create and call upon any timeline we choose. So anchor in and watch the opportunities unfold for you. Focus on yourself. Focus on your passions. Focus on your dream career or your dream mission. Find what you love. And if you're struggling in finding what you love to do, we invite you to try it all. Put your hand in many things right now and allow the new experiences to guide you to what lights you up. It is important that you put your energy out there, because if you choose to stay where you are, change will not find you. And this is important too. There are a lot of people on the planet right now who have given up. They are making the conscious choice not to change because they do not believe change is possible. And we ask that you please separate yourself from these people. Separate yourself from those stories, because they are not true. It is not how existence works. Change is always possible, because as you came into existence, you were brought through in change. You were brought through a change that was made. and therefore to evolve and to grow, which is what Source wants. Why you are a fractal of Source that broke off of the Source. It's because change is present. Evolution was wanted. Experience was wanted. And so notice where you are feeding other people's realities. If there is someone in your field that doesn't believe in change, be really cautious of noticing their reality, but not making it as your own. Because your reality is you. Your reality is you. It can be no one else. No one lives in the same reality. You create what yours is. And for the rest of 2024, we want you to stay as positive as possible. As positive as possible could be. Positivity around self, positivity around your life, positivity about the people that surround you, positivity about what comes forward for you, positivity about the endless opportunities, positivity about the earth, positivity about how solutions are coming forward on the earth, positivity about everything in all existence. And we want you to watch how this simple shift in perception will change your life. If you can be positive about at least 5 things in your everyday life, gratitude, this positivity will help you to transmute what no longer serves. It helps raise your vibration, and by raising your vibration, more may come forward to release, but we get to see it as a positive experience. We get to hold it in this positive vibration, which then transmutes it easily, and again, aligns you with the timeline that is highest and best for you. And when you are aligned, things start flooding in. Opportunities, people, connection, places, experiences, everything starts aligning. Use gratitude for the rest of the year. Use this positivity. Hold your resources close. Be sure to breathe. Breathe as much as possible. Breathing connects you to your spirit. Breathing connects you to God, Source, Creator, all that is, universe, Goddess. Breath is transmutation. Movement also helps with this. Drinking lots and lots of water. Lots and lots of water. And charging your water either with crystals or affirmations will really help it. Just really staying fluid. Really staying fluid and staying positive. And holding the knowing that your future self is already experiencing your highest and best timeline, your dream life. Everything that you want right now, you already have and are experiencing. Hold it, find the feeling, and you will align. We want to talk real quick about sensitivities. A lot of people's sensitivities are really coming online right now, and we're activated through this eclipse season. If you really use the eclipse season to release a lot, you are coming into and integrating new energies within you, which is then causing these sensitivities to occur. Psychic growth, your clairs are really coming online. Things that you have already been sensitive to might feel even more just effective, or they might be affecting your energy a bit more right now. And we want you to just gently notice these shifts. It's not necessarily to take action on them, but to just notice the sensitivities and to play with them. They aren't a bad thing. They aren't a negative thing. This is just you coming deeper into your activated cells on a molecular level, your activated self. So our bodies are moving through a lot right now, which is also why we are very sensitive. As we continue to raise our vibrations, our bodies are releasing a lot of toxins, a lot of trauma, a lot of density, which is causing the body to just become very, very sensitive. So tune in, make sure you're listening to your body, and be sure to really pay attention with curiosity to see what is coming online for you, what is present for you, and how can you move about with this new sensitivity? Are there boundaries that need set? Is there a schedule shift needing to take place? Do you need more time to really ground in and calm your nervous system before you start the day? Just something to take note and to affirm for those of you that are watching that your sensitivities are completely normal right now, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. All of the sensitivities are very, very okay. And as you grow into them and continue to integrate, they will kind of calm down and you will grow into them so they won't stand out as much. Alrighty, Akashic Records, are there any last messages about this beautiful eclipse season and how we can move forward into 2025? You all are strong. You all are held. And you all are being witnessed by so many, supported by so many. You chose to come here at this time because you were able to transcend it and you are able to help. Remember that this human experience is not all that is. You are experiencing many lifetimes in this now moment, and the human experience is just one of them. Focus on what makes you smile. Focus on what lights you up, and try not to take the experience too seriously. You are held, you are supported, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. Dunya shekia moto ya sekia tenya sekite ya shekia lotro ya tekia mose tenya tekia shekia niototo ya sekia wa sekia nia tekia. That was a lovely little light language integration there at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got everything that you were looking for out of this video. I hope the messages hit home for you. And I am sending you so much love as we finish off 2024. Again, be sure to check out the paired podcast episode where we dive into the astrology and what has been coming forward through this eclipse season. Be sure to check out the symbol card as well. And like this video, subscribe if you enjoy it, hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or evening. Bye for now.